Hey Pokemon fans, we're back with another episode of Top 10 Pokemon Cards. For today's list, we're going to be counting down the top 10 EX Water-type Pokemon. Here we go! Occupying the 10th spot on our list is Kyogre. With 180 hit points of defense, Kyogre can take a beating. On the attack side, Water Pulse is a decent first attack that does 30 damage and puts your opponent to sleep. Giant Whirlpool dishes out a huge 140 points of damage, but it requires you to put 2 water energy cards back in your hand. We would have gladly ranked Kyogre higher if it wasn't for the energy return requirement. Up next is Gyarados. We love that Stormy Seas offers the potential to build up your energy power quickly. Meanwhile, Splash Burn does 130 damage to your opponent and 10 damage to each of their bench, which is a great attacking combination. Add in 180 points of defense, and there's a lot to like about this Pokemon card. Landing at our number 8 spot is Blastus. We love that Hyper Whirlpool does 60 damage and offers the potential to make your opponent discard an energy. Hydro Press is also attractive since it deals 100 points of damage and can dish out an extra 20 points of damage to a Pokemon on your opponent's bench. However, both of these attacks are quite expensive, which is the only reason why Blastus doesn't rank higher. Up next is Seismitoad. At first glance, Quaking Punch might not seem to be all that strong of an attack, but we love it since it prevents your opponent from playing an item card on the next turn. Grenade Hammer is also strong since it deals out 130 points of damage from only 3 energy cards, which we think is efficient enough to make it worthwhile even though your bench takes a hit too. Add in 180 points of defense, there's a lot to like about Seismitoad. Coming in at number 6 is Swampert. Mudflood is a wonderful first attack that could dish out up to 200 points of total damage if your deck is stacked with water energy cards. We also like that Hydro Tackle does a lot of damage for just 3 energy cards if you have a double colorless energy card in your hand. Overall, we think that's a solid combination that makes Swampert deserving of one of our top spots. Up next is Keldeo. We think that Rush-In is a great ability that lets you jump into the action right away for free so he can immediately start to pound on your opponent as soon as he's fully charged. Speaking of attacking, Secret Sword is an awesome attack that can deal out 110 points of damage for just 3 energy cards, which is very efficient. When combined, Keldeo can get your game started off on the right foot, which is why we love this EX Pokemon card so much. The number 4 card on today's list is Kyurem. Glaciate is a fun first attack that puts 30 points of damage to all of your opponent's Pokemon at the same time, which makes this a great attack to use when their bench is full. However, we rank Kyurem so highly because Excalibur does 130 points of damage and then prevents your opponent from attacking back. We think that's a more than fair trade for having to discard an energy card. In total, Kyurem has 2 great attacks that make it a true force to be reckoned with. Occupying our number 3 spot is Articuno. Blizzard is a fantastic first attack that deals 60 points of damage to your opponent and 10 damage to everyone on their bench. Meanwhile, Frost Prison deals out 80 points of damage and will automatically paralyze your victim if you have any plasma energy attached. That means they can't attack back or retreat, which makes them a sitting duck for repeat hits. Our number 2 Pokemon on today's list is Manaphy. We simply love that Manaphy's Aqua Tube ability makes it easy to swap your water Pokemon in and out of the game without having to pay any retreat cost at all. At the same time, Mineral Pump does 60 points of damage for just 2 energy cards and also heals 30 damage from all of your Pokemon in play. That means you can use Aqua Tube to retreat a badly damaged water Pokemon and then restore its health as you attack with Mineral Pump. That's a killer combination that we think makes Manaphy one of the best water-type EX Pokemon cards in the game. Rounding out today's list is Palkia, which is an EX Pokemon card that offers a ton of benefits. Let's start with Aqua Turbo, which not only causes 40 points of damage, but also allows you to search your deck for 2 water energy cards to attach to any benched Pokemon that you like. That could quickly allow you to build up the energy charge on other big EX attackers like Kyurem or Kyogre. Then there's Pearl Hurricane, which not only does 120 points of damage to your opponent, but also nails one of their bench players with 30 points too. That's a 1-2 punch that's hard to beat, which is why we think Palkia deserves the number 1 spot. Do you agree or disagree with this top 10 list? Let us know in the comments section below what you think. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to see more videos just like this.